What's going on, guys? It's JSGC here, and we are here for the Liverpool home match review, Champions League quarter-finals, second leg. 3-0 to Liverpool on aggregate at the moment. So to go through, we need a miracle. Now, the first question was, will Mo Salah play in this game? He picked up an injury last week at Anfield. He had to go off. He hasn't featured in the Liverpool squad for the Merseyside derby. Quite a few of their players didn't play, but he wasn't even on the substitute bench either, which I find interesting. So I'm wondering just how fit he will be. I imagine he will be playing. It's just I'm wondering if he's actually fit to play, or is he just playing because he's Mo Salah? So that'll be a first very interesting question. Man City need a big pick-me-up from this game. And if Mo Salah doesn't play, or Mo Salah ends up going off early on because he's not fit to play, that is a boost that Man City could really do with then. That leaves us then with Firmino and Mane to deal with, which is a little bit easier than what it is to deal with Firmino, Mane and Salah, as we saw at Anfield. So if Salah ends up playing and he's fully fit, we've got a whole lot of problems. But if we can get a little bit of a boost, that could be the little makeshift that Man City need to try and dominate this game, which is what is needed. Now, I'm expecting near enough the same side to come out from Liverpool. They'll be pressing in midfield. They'll play the same squad. The defence will be firm. They'll try and block as many shots as Man City as possible. They don't want any shots going in at their goalkeeper. So Liverpool will keep near enough the same team that played against Man City at Anfield, because that team did absolutely fantastic. So they'll be given a second crack at it at the Etihad Stadium. We are at home though. We're not at Anfield this time. The pitch is a little bit bigger. We are the home side. We need to go for it. So I'm expecting us to go and have a proper go. I'll be disappointed if we don't have a go. Even if it means we go out or if we lose, we don't have a go at them. Very disappointed. City will make changes from the match against Manchester United. Obviously, there was 3 or 4 players that will be rested. 3 or 4 of them players will be going into the starting 11. So we will be seeing a strongest 11 from Man City, or at least I do hope so anyway. For us to go through, though, we need to attack. We really do need to go for it. Now, for 50 minutes, if you remember, against Manchester United, we ended up having 5 or 6, not just half opportunities, but very good goal-scoring opportunities. 2 of them went away. We need to be a little bit more clinical against Liverpool, but if we can present ourselves 3 or 4 very good opportunities, particularly in the first half, and we can put maybe 2 or 3 of them away, this tie will get very interesting in the second half. Liverpool are going to try and play hard to beat. I'm not too sure what Liverpool are going to do. I imagine they're just going to set up to defend and hit us on the counter-attack with pace. That's all Liverpool will do in this game. I'm almost certain of that. They're not going to come toe-for-toe and risk leaving space and risk this coming a goal fest. They won't want that. They won't want Man City having any sniff of a chance, so they're going to have to play this very carefully. For Man City, I'm expecting us to go quite gung-ho. So our attackers have got a job on their hands. So we're talking Gundogan if he ends up featuring, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Leroy Sané, Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, Sergio Aguero, Gabriel Jesus, any of them players that ends up featuring, they need to be involved as much as possible, making things happen. If they're not assisting, then they're moving around, keeping the defence of Liverpool preoccupied so they can create space for other players. Then they've got to get into goal-scoring positions and end up setting up goals and scoring goals. That's what we need in this game. We are capable of doing this. We saw this numerous amounts of times in the first half of the season. However, we was going on a massive win streak back then. The confidence was at an all-time high, and in my opinion, we're at our lowest that we've been at this season. We've been hammered by Liverpool. We've lost the Manchester derby after being in complete control. We haven't won the Premier League, and we've been set back a couple of weeks. So the team, in my opinion, the morale will be down. So this is the time now for players really to step up and show what they are made of. It will be interesting to see, but we need to be performing at an attacking capability, complete domination. We need to be doing this not for 50 minutes like we did against Manchester United and then let them back into the game and end up our heads dropping and conceding 2 more and losing the game. We need to be on it for 90 whole minutes. If we're not on it for 90 whole minutes, then we're going to go out. If Liverpool do what they do and end up hitting us on the counter-attack and scoring, I imagine probably 1 away goal is enough to see them go through. 2 will definitely see them go through, and we're in a position then where we have to ask questions about why this has happened and what we can do to put it right next season. However, we're not just there yet, because we've still got 90 minutes. Arguably, it is half-time. We're 3-0 down. I've seen miracles happen before. I've seen us pull things back in 45 minutes. I've seen us score 3 or 4 goals in 45 minutes. This is what's needed on Tuesday night. Now, the problem I've got is we can't make any mistakes. Our defence is very vulnerable. It's not very good. However, our philosophy is to be in complete control for the whole 90 minutes, that our defence doesn't have to really do anything other than just break up play and make sure that they clear the headers and win the second ball and mark up well on set pieces and do the defending job. Now, we didn't do that against Manchester United. There was basics of defending. There weren't tracking runs. The morale and the heads just went. We can't afford for that to be happening. Any slip, any mistake, any loose pass, Liverpool will punish it. They punished it in the first half at Anfield. It will get punished again. We cannot do this. We can't do this. We do that, we're going out straight away. But you got to think back. This is a lot like what the Barcelona-PSG match was like, where PSG ended up scoring, but Barcelona are more than capable of going out and scoring 4, 5, 6 goals. Man City are more than capable of going out and scoring 4, 5, 6 goals, but the attack needs to be on it. They really do. And over the last few weeks, the attack has been okay, but they've not been on it, if you get where I'm coming from. The Everton match is a perfect example. They scored 3 in the first half. They were on it. Second half, they weren't. We can't afford for something like that to happen because we will go out. So, you know, we've got a lot of work to do here. I'm not expecting us to go through. I would just like to win this game just so we've got a win and we've got a confidence boost for us to go into the next game. What would be good would be for us to drive Liverpool close. So it might be heartbreaking at the heart for us to go out and drag it so close, but it will put the morale up of the team, and it should be enough then for us to hopefully get over the line with the Premier League as quickly as possible, because obviously that's what we want. We all want to win the Premier League as quickly as possible and try and break as many records once we get that done. Now, Pep, he shouldn't be scared to change things if things need changing. There's numerous amounts of times when Raheem Sterling against Manchester United wasn't on it. Leroy Sané in the first leg at Anfield wasn't on it. These players ended up staying on the pitch, you know what I mean? And they should have been off. They should have been changing things up. So Pep's got to realise if things aren't working, this isn't the time just to stick at it and hope for the best. You've got to do something. Something's got to change if it isn't working on the pitch. I'm not on about for the starting 11. Obviously, the strongest 11 goes out. So I'm expecting Raheem Sterling and Leroy Sané to be playing along with probably Aguero. Now, if any of them aren't on it by what we're talking, 30, 40 minutes, and perhaps it's 0-0 or whatever, or they're not having any shots or they're not getting involved, then a change has to come there and then, because there's no time for it to go into the 70th, 80th minute and then really go for it. We can't be doing that. So Pep, he has to take charge and he has to not be scared to change things when, in my opinion, he's held back a little bit in changing things, and in the end it's ended up not being the right decision, particularly over the last couple of games. For example, De Bruyne and Jesus and Aguero coming on, you know what I mean, that perhaps should have been happening a little bit sooner than what it did. It took for it to go 2-2 for us to actually force a change, and I don't want a forced change. I want a change because things aren't working. Change if things aren't working on the pitch. Pep's got to take control there. Now, unfortunately for this game, I see us conceding. I see us conceding at least 1, probably 2, which means we're looking at scores. We're looking at 3-0, we'll go to extra time. 3-1, we're out. 4-1, we're out on away goals. 5-1 will go through. 5-2 will go out on away goals. 6-2 will go through. So we've got to win by 4 goals unless, you know, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 5-1. These are the scores that will send us through. If Liverpool end up scoring 1, we've got to win by 4 goals. It's as simple as that. So, you know what I mean? We need to score 5 first and foremost in this game, because I imagine that Man City are going to concede. The one confidence I've got is we have put 5 past Liverpool. It took for a mistake from Liverpool for that to happen. They had to make a tactical change with Mane being sent off. They took Salah off, who, remember, was dominating that game in the first half. They didn't score, but it looked lively and threatening, and I'm almost certain if that carried on into the second half, they would have got at least a goal from the game. However, with him going off, it changed everything, and we ended up completely dominating the game. Now, we dominated at Anfield in the second half as well once Mo Salah went off. Like I said, Mo Salah is absolute key to Liverpool. Whether he's that little bit of a confidence boost or whether he's that much in form that you just give the ball to him and he'll make something happen. So, like I said, if he isn't playing, that is a huge boost to Man City. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens in this game. All I want is a good performance and a win. I'm not expecting us to go through. I'm not expecting a miracle, but I do want to see some fighting spirit there, win the game, and so we can move into the Tottenham game with a little bit of a morale boost. Make no mistakes. I don't want to make any mistakes in this game. We went game after game after game after game in the first half of the season where we just made 0 mistakes. Just no mistakes, no loose passes, nothing. When they did lose the pass, the whole team were on it and they won the ball back within the first few seconds. That, you know what I mean? We ended up not getting in this defensive mess that we've been getting into over the last few weeks. Now, we've conceded 6 goals in 2 halves of football. That concerns me a lot. We do that in this game, we're out straight away. So that leads me nicely on to what I think my score prediction is going to be. And my heart tells me Man City, they can still do it, they can go through. 4-0, 5-1, we could do it. That's what my heart's telling me. However, my head's a little bit cleverer than what my heart is, and my head's telling me that Man City will go for it, Liverpool will score goals, and I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I couldn't rule out a 3-2 Man City or a 2-1 Man City, or even the other way around with Liverpool. I don't think we'll go through, but a 2-2 draw is a sitting on the fence, proper result. And then the pessimist in me is also telling me that might be 3-0. That's what my instinct's saying to Liverpool. If things go disastrously wrong and we start making mistakes and Liverpool score once, they will pounce on that. They'll score a second, they'll score a third, the game will be gone, Man City's heads will go, and then I really don't know what to do then. That's up to Pep to decide. That's a pessimist in me, but we'll have to see what happens. We've got a big 90 minutes coming up. Like I said, we're just looking for a response. We'll see what we end up with after the final whistle. We're going to pop my team prediction now. I think this is pretty much Man City's strongest 11 that we can field. Ederson, Walker, Otamendi, Laporte and Delph. Now, Delph, I've gone ahead of Danilo. I've gone ahead of Zinchenko too. Mendy isn't fit to play. If Mendy could have played in this game, I would have gone 5 at the back. I'd have gone Walker and Mendy, Laporte, Company and Otamendi in the centre. I would have said John Stones, but John Stones didn't feature in the squad. I'm not too sure John Stones is quite near our first 11 at the moment in time. John Stones with the first half of the season would have been perfect for this game because he was phenomenal. But I've gone for Laporte. He looked comfortable on the ball. Vincent Kompany... in my opinion, he's Man City's best defender when he's on it. When he isn't on it and mistakes are happening, him and Otamendi's partnership just isn't working. We could give it another go, and I won't be disappointed to see it given another go. However, Liverpool, they're attacked quick, they pull strings. Otamendi ends up falling over. Do you know what I mean? And just watch the defensive line, it's all over the place. And in my opinion, we can't possibly go with that defensive line again. Can we? Let me know what you think in the comments. Midfield, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva. That is self-explanatory. I'll be disappointed if them aren't playing. They're my 3 best midfielders for Man City. Sane, Sterling and Aguero is our best attack. And it's over basically to that midfield. Fernandinho influential in this game. He has the key here. If he can play like he did against Manchester United for the first 50 minutes where there was no loose passes, he was intercepting everything, he was here, there and everywhere. There was loads of space. He got David Silva involved in the game. If we can get that happening and we can get the chances presented to Leroy Sané, Aguero and Raheem Sterling, then we can make things happen. Raheem Sterling, his confidence must be down. There's no better game to go and put things right. Liverpool absolutely hate him, the fans do. He can go and silence them. Please, Raz, do something. Oh, there you go. That's my team prediction. Let me know your team prediction in the comments. Let me know your score predictions too. And let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to press the thumbs up and leave a like on the video. And don't forget to press the red button for subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell so you can be notified when I do upload. We've got plenty more football content coming up. And if you are interested in the review of what happens in this game, then that will be up on Wednesday morning. So, that's the video. So, like I said, leave in the comments. Social media links, they're in the description below. You can check out my second channel and also my brother's partner channel doing mixology drinks. I'll leave their faces up at the end of the video. You can click on there, check out their channel, like and subscribe over there. And I'll see you all later. So it's been JSGC. Fingers crossed, let's pray. We'll all pray for a positive result. I'll see you all again tomorrow. So, peace. Ciao for now.